So, dear young leaders, today I want to talk to young leaders from all walk of life. I want to talk to you. Let's look at the matter of leadership. Young leaders, particularly males, also females, I want to talk to you and I want to question you. As you are entering into leadership, whether it's political leadership, whether it's business leadership, whether you are in NGOs, whether you are just learning programs in the community, young leaders, be very careful who you are working with. People are so wicked. People are so crooks. There comes a time when you are trading, like you are everywhere in medias, social media, everyone's talking about you. Be careful at the same time. Because at the very same time, there's a group of people, and I don't want to mention their name in this country, who target successful young leaders. And their target is not to help you. They're going to fake everything. Like they help you. You're going to see a lot of people want to be associated with you. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Those are not honest and truth people. Those are people whose intention is just to destroy your future. Young leaders, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Not everyone who wants to be associated with you is a true person. Most of these people are coming, they are paid. You'll be seeing them sending you WhatsApp, calling you, telling you, no, I see you are doing good work there, I want to work with you. Be careful. If you are a young man, you're going to see a lot of young women that are coming want to work with you. They are not on their own. Most of them are sent. They're going to flame you. So be very careful. I really care for you, my young leaders. Hopefully one of the day, I don't know after how many years, that's why we have social media, I'm very much happy. So maybe you're going to see things are not going well in your career. Remember the people that you are recruiting in your life. Not everyone is willing to stand with you and fight battles. I therefore want to advise you, my young leaders, to stay vigilant. Know who to work with and who not to work with. Not everyone that's coming your way is worth working with. I'm a living testimony. There comes a time that I meet people that came here. They sound like they are here for a purpose. I end up losing a lot. I end up being in battles, wars, because I trusted people that they were not there for me, but they were there as objects. Those people that are being used, that are being sent, that are being paid to come and destroy your destiny. Mind you, your destiny is very much important than any other things else on this earth. Be strong. You will meet a lot of challenges, a lot of temptations, trials and tribulations, young leaders. I stand with you whether I am alive or in death. I stand with you, young leaders. However, be careful of people that you are working with. Most of them are there to destroy our destiny. And in this country, we hardly have young leaders that are working together. I really want to stand with a young person out there who is losing himself or herself because the people that he or her trusted her with her life are not good people. I saw a lot of young leaders going down. Let's give a good example of this pastor, Prophet Jackson Babi. When Babi used to help people there, one of the things I also had to look at that have to do with Prophet Babi, it was also lack of mentorship, which I also talk about. A lot of young leaders to have mentors, to have elders, even if not elders, mentors that are guiding them. I was not seeing mentor in the life of that young man, because if he was having mentor, he could have stand strong as we are talking. There were a lot of people calling him Papa, Papa, Papa. Now when he's in trouble, because another thing, when people see young people, young leaders are in trouble, they celebrate, they cheers, they feel good, they celebrate other people's downfall. However, let's talk about reality. Those who are celebrating other people's downfall, those who are celebrating when people started doing bad things, they don't know what they are doing, because tomorrow is them. I stopped celebrating people's downfall, because this life full of supplies. Today you are laughing at someone who is being arrested for doing this and that. Tomorrow you are, and yours is even going to be worse. If you are reading newspaper, maybe you are watching TV, you watch news, you'll be seeing that there are people that are killing others. However, when you look into those people, few years ago, those are the people that were laughing at others. But today, they are in newspaper, they are in media killing people. So I look at a young man who was successful, a young man who was a role model to a lot of young pastors. When he was arrested, no one was standing with him. The young man that I look at him, that wasn't having a mentor. So if Prophet Babi was having a mentor, his mentor could be standing with him and advise him the right people and the wrong people. Who are the right? Because there comes a time that there's people going to Jackson Babi's church, and these were not like people. And I really don't want to go in details. However, I'm just giving a cross of example. So really, we are losing a lot of young people in this country. When they fall, when they go down, everyone forget about them. But I want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, my young leaders, being in leadership is a challenge. Sometimes we have people that are fighting spiritual. You find a young leader that is going astray or going in the wrong direction. It's not always that it's up to them. Sometimes we have people that go to witch doctors. We have people that are practicing witchcraft. And you see young leaders that are doing bad things. Some of them are not on themselves. Some young leaders brought women in their life. And this especially start destroying their career. It was not entirely that it was for them that they are going through all those trials, all those tribulations. I would like my young leaders, whether you are male or female, I want to listen very careful to me. I want you to listen very careful to me, and I want you to stand firm. We are together in this battle. I'm going to stand with whoever, as long as you are a young leader. I'm going to stand with you in every trials, in every tribulations that you're going to find yourself. Because I myself, I survive a lot of trials, I survive a lot of tribulations because no one was standing with me, and I know and I felt how it feels for a young leader to stand alone in trials and tribulations, in battles, wars, and all these spiritual fights without anyone standing with you. I'm ready, my dear young leaders, wherever you're going to find yourself, facing tough times, facing testing, talk to me. I'm going to stand with you. I myself come across even people that are trying to flame me. One of the day, today, tomorrow, maybe tomorrow in the future, you're going to see some of the people that, because to be young is an insult to some people, to be young and successful, because I came to understand that a lot of young people that are so smart and young, that are doing very good. So these are young people that were born with a gift. God gave a gift in the hands of those young people. And that's a threat to some people that are having money, but they are unable to make it the way you do. I personally saw, when I was starting, without a car, without an office, there used to come times that we go for meetings. I personally saw myself drawing, being a large number of people attending my meetings. And I personally saw people that are having money, young people from rich family that are having meetings that are being attended by 3 people or 5 people. Though at some point they're even trying to buy people by bringing food and stuff. I usually used to do meetings without bringing food. So the jealousy is on a high level in this country, where young people are being targeted. Young leaders are being targeted. And as much as I talk to you, my young leaders, I want us to stand together. If I'm in trouble, stand with me. If you are in trouble, I'll stand with you. I'm not going to care whatever you did, whether you did wrong, you did good. All you need is that you deserve a second chance. I'm not going to care that you mess up. I'm not going to care that you did some corruption, you did some what. All you need is to do, you need a second chance. You need to be brought back to the community. You know, the gift that God gave you, sometime we can't allow it to get lost and to go in vain. We need you. We need your skill. We need your experience. We need your everything that you got. Yeah. So I stand with my young leaders, my true patriot, my true comrade, my true commanders. I stand with you, and in tough times and trials and tribulations, I never going to let you down. My young leaders, we are facing tough battles. Young leaders that are men, young leaders that are male, we are facing testing. We have women that are being sent coming in our life. Be careful. Those women are going to destroy your future. They try to make everything to come and do everything, end up sleeping with them. They take videos, they record, they take photos. Be careful, young leaders. It's all in the name of money. We have a lot of young leaders across the country, across the world, that are now down because there's a lack of proper guidance. There's a lack of mentorship. We need you, me, to stand up for young leaders. If you see a young leader that is doing bad things, reach him out and talk to him. I do the same. If I go on social media and say a young leader that is maybe facing a wrong direction, I stand up and I talk to that young leader. Look, young leader, my name is Shanika. I feel like you are a young leader. I feel like you have much to do in this community. Please take care, and I don't like what you are doing. Yeah. So let's stand in for one another. We are facing a lot of enemies. You know, not everyone is happy to see us. You know, at this age, you know, you used to be in the street, sleeping in the street, eating from dustbin. Yeah, now you are the one that's eating. All they want is their sisters, their brothers to do the same what you are doing. They want to put you down so that their brothers and their sisters can do the same what you're doing. They don't want you to look healthy. They don't want you to look fat. They want you to look like this. You know, when you go here, you know, you look like an animal that's been in the desert maybe for the whole month without eating. You know, let's fight together. Let's stand together. I don't care you are what types of leader, but I want to stand with every leader from everywhere in this country. I want to stand with every young man that is facing trials and tribulations. Young men, we are facing a lot of testing, especially when we have women that are being sent in our life. You know, many times you see Young women, especially if you have a business, that are coming there. If you end up sleeping with those women, you don't know what is the cause of that. It's not you. You are not alone. You are being used. And sometimes they went to witch doctor. That's why when stories are going in the newspaper, stories are going in media, stories are going on social media, they don't mention about witchcraft. They don't mention about witch doctors. They don't mention about how did that young man that was so good or that young woman came to the extent of messing up his own hair life. They don't mention about it. All they want to portray is to sell news, is to sell their newspaper, is to sell their media by writing a negative story about someone. I never saw, apart from the Namibian newspaper, there comes a time I was looking at some of these young ones in Fish Road. They were trying also to write a good part and a bad part and good part of, what is that good these young people were having before they mess up. So yes, we are against bad things in the society. If where we are saying somebody did something bad, they really need to be taken for accountability. However, when a young person is having a gift, as a country, we can't lose that gift. What we need to do, and what mostly need to start working on, is to start shaping up those young people. When they mess up, let's restructure them and bring them back in the society. I personally went through a lot of testing. There are women that we send here. When people are being paid, go and take photos, go and do this, go and sleep with him, go and have sex with him, go and betray him, go and do this, go and do this. I learned. And from that learning process, it came to my understanding that there are just people, there's a society which is responsible for bringing down young people. A society of Satan, a society of the devil, which doesn't want to see young people going forward, which doesn't want to see young people prosper. Like I mentioned about a young man that is in prison now, for example, the young man of Jackson Baby, we don't say, some people misquote us when we talk about things like this. We are not saying an individual did good by the allegations surrounding his arrest, but we are saying, can we give a young man a chance to be back in the society? Can we give a young man a chance to be back in the society? Look at the young man Jackson Baby, like I'm talking about here, one of them. After all what happened, can we investigate how did he get to the point of him doing what he did for him to be arrested? Because sometimes it have to do, like I was saying, a lot of young people are not having mentors. A lot of young people are in mess because no one is mentoring them. No one is giving them advice. No one is guiding them. I was one of the living example. There comes a time when things are going wrong, when I'm facing trials and tribulations, there's no one that I can rely on. I wasn't having a mentor. But when I started having a team of mentors that are helping me, I started taking things serious. There comes a time I started taking things serious. Dear young people, dear brothers and sisters, I want to say enough with whatever we are going through. It's about politics, you are correct. My brother Absalom. My brother Absalom, I would like you also to text me on WhatsApp. I have something that I have to send you. I have to do with counseling. There's a module that I forget. Yes. My brother Absalom, one of the things that I have to look at is politics. It came to my understanding that as young ones that came from a poor background, suffering background, I've been looking at young men like Joma Mpanda. That's why even I was also emotional the day that he was sworn in as a mayor. He was crying, and I remember him mentioning that during his campaign he wasn't having money. They tried everything to make sure that they fund the campaign. There was no money, and that's a young man that's always inspiring us, because he came from an underprivileged background. He didn't come from a rich background where he came from a rich family. We saw Job Mpanda when he used to go to UNA, how he struggled and all those things. He never came from a rich family. He never came from a well-off family. He was never in the circle of connected politicians and stuff. But he tried through trials and tribulations, and he inspired us. So what I want to say is, young ones, us from poor background, we are suffering. We are suffering because no one is standing with us. No one is guiding us. No one is really giving us courage. However, I want to say, let's stand together as one, as youth, as generation, future generation. Yeah, we do a lot of mistakes. I personally remember I did a lot of mistakes. I got temptation. I got tempted. Yeah, at a point I can't even believe myself that I'm being carried away. I saw how women were used, and they came out powerful, my friend. They came out powerful. You are telling yourself that I'm not going to be tempted by this woman that's coming here. I'm telling you, they come out powerful, beautiful, and at the point some of them even were paid extra money to go to the salon and to do extra manicure and pedicures to come and tempt us. There's people that they are paying several women's compensation to come and tempt young leaders and put us in disputes and stuff. A person is being paid a salary to come and tempt you as a leader. A person is also being paid extra manicure, pedicure, salon, clothes. So for her or her to be looking good, you look into those thing. What is it called? Thing, Matunja. Became so sexy, tempting. So before you know, you are in a bed with that woman. The next thing, she's asking about all your secret or your information, trying to be caring. But I can't say there's all the women are being used, but there are those women that are allowing themselves to be used to destroy young leaders. There are also those women that are allowing themselves to be used to bring to an end young generation. Young generation is a generation of us and our fellow leaders that are doing good in the society. However, we are facing tough battles. Every person can do mistake. Every person can be carried away. Every person can meet challenges. Every person can, but we need to reflect on what will happen to this young man or this young woman when we need to bring them back to the society. This young man or this young woman is having a gift. Despite the wrong things or bad things they have done, can we just forget about the gift this person is having? I feel bad. I felt bad. I feel on your behalf, young leaders. At a time also, young leaders that I want to caution you and advise you, be careful of people that are coming in your life to drive you into doing bad things, to be having more of your secret, to have sex with you. Later on, not only that these people are going to put you down, they are also going to flame you. You know what I mean by flaming? Flaming is when a person is taking maybe your naked photos, maybe your text message, maybe your calls, and use them to demand for money. Be careful, young people. And I would like to advise you, young ones, try to get married, especially when you are in leadership position. I know if you are a young man in front of people, you will see a lot of young face, a lot of beautiful face, a lot of beautiful ladies, a lot of nice ladies with nice bodies, lady with nice work, you name it all. Try to ignore those things. Get yourself a woman, one woman if you are in leadership, and stick to that woman. It's more of politics. Now politics even turned into people sending women to come and do all sorts of evils. I personally are working on a documentary. Maybe in my old age, I would like the documentary to be played. I included all the testing, all the trials and tribulations that I went through. I stand firm. I stand strong. I stand like a warrior. I don't even being afraid of any flame. Not even being afraid to be flamed, to be having people come with threats, all sorts of things. There is too much hatred in the heart of people. Hating for nothing. And I personally saw people that were hating and came to apologize when they are going through tough times. Young ones, we are facing a lot of trials and tribulations at the hand of the oppressors, at the hand of those that are trying to destroy our futures, using money, using property, you name them all. I love you, young ones. Stand firm and never give up. Never give up. The stories surrounding your name will increase. Don't get panic when they mention your name in bad things. Young ones, stand like soldier. Stand like a commander. Stand like an undefeated champion. There comes a lot of things going to happen to you. But stand by your calling. If you are called a politician, you mess up, try to come back stronger. The gift in you is still active. If you are a business person, you mess up. Come back strong as a strongest business person. Yeah. Be strong. Stand firm like a warrior. They will insult you. They will talk bad things. The bad part is those that are talking about you, they do worse than you do. They do worse than you do. I personally saw. I can't blame any young person that found themselves in dispute. I can't blame any young person that find themselves in trials and tribulations. I can't blame any young person that find themselves back to square one, from top to down. Things happen. However, temptation are one of the factors that a lot of young people are going through. There comes a time we go through things that we can't even show on social media because people will stop trusting us. We have to have a chest to store all those secrets. Because at a time, if we have to open our chest, you are a leader, you are not a civilian. It's going to be a bad example. I would like to thank, and I always say that the office of the First Lady, there's a woman called Dr. Veronique Throne. She shaped me up. She cooked me in a way that some of you guys cannot even pass through the training I was going through. You are being trained to be told that, listen, you are a leader, and you can't come on social media every time you are facing challenge and say, yeah, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. I saw a lot of young leaders losing focus in that. The moment you try to come, every single thing happen to you, you come on social media, you are losing focus. That's why when I learned the formula, I started staying away from all this sort of distraction. A lot of things happened. A lot of enemies came through. Girls were sent. I can't even mention some of these things to say. I have to mention them because they are angry skin. I kept it secret for myself. I keep on going on fighting. When those who see me in the public, they see a happy person. I was trained to be so. I was trained to be that strong person who doesn't really need to be care much about what people say, what challenge you face. There was a time a team of people were working with me last year. I can't mention their name, but if they are listening, they are always here. They know themselves. They tried to betray me, took information from our organization, sell it to some other people. Every organization, every company have their weakness. I was so stupid to share most of the weakness with some people that I don't trust. The next thing I heard, when people are going to meetings, some individuals are telling people that organization is weak, they are out of fund, they are in debt, ABC and ABC. I worked through that. I passed through that. It was a challenge. I passed through that. Yeah. So, some of those people, I trusted them. I treat them as my own sisters. I treat them as my own brothers, not knowing that I was with snakes. And I want you to realize, even if you are not a leader, don't trust people too much. Don't share your weakness with people. Later share your strength, then sharing your weakness. The other time we're working on a farming project there in Omakange. Here comes one man that joined the project. When he joined the project, I didn't know that he was a puppet. Puppet are these people that you are, they can, even if you, let's say you are doing a business, they can even say, no, I'm investing 100,000 in your business. So this guy came in, later on he wanted to have a big heart to stop the project there so that he can steal the idea. And I want to encourage you young people, ideas, a gift to have ideas and to have knowledge is very rare in this country. Those who have money, they can't think the same way we think. Us who have ideas, who have wisdom, we might not have money. Though we need one another, we don't know how to find one another. Stay strong. I'm standing with you, young leaders. I'm standing with you, young warriors. And I'm never going to let you down, no matter what. As long as I'm alive, as long as I'm there. I personally have my battles to fight, but on top of my battles that I'm fighting, I'll fight your battle as well. As long as you're a young leader. If you are going through tough time, tell me. I will come in. I'll stand with you. I will protect you. And we win together. Yeah, so poor people, they never want to see poor people in leadership. They want to see their family. They want to see their relative being in leadership. But they don't want to see us from poor background being in leadership. All they do is to wish us bad things. All they do is to go to witch doctors. There was a time last year young leaders. Last year, when some of these people, sometimes people are asking, why you're working alone? I think when you can't trust people, carry on yourself. A commander can go to war as long as you know how to fight your war. There comes a time there were people that were there, the organization, they have their own issue. They want to put me down. They want to take away my blessing. They want to put me in jail, making up story for me. Then comes a time they went to witch doctors. 3 witch doctors called me. The first witch doctor called, I have no secret. At the time I think of keeping a secret, but sometime I used to tell you guys as it is. A first witch doctor called me, telling me that the people, I asked him identify those people, exactly the same people from my organization that were there. They went to a witch doctor. When they failed to take me off physically, they went to a witch doctor, tried to kill me, and their intention was to kill me, so they took the organization. But this thing, man, what I used to tell people, are generational. Maybe the person that can able to take over from me will be my children, because I have to groom them again the same way I want this project to be run. They wanted to take my life off, carry on with the project. There were some of the activists, well-known activists in the country, that paid the trip, gave money for people to go to witch doctor. They went to Nigeria, to see some pastors. I'm not going to mention names. They went to Nigeria, they went to South Africa to see some of the prominent pastors. All they wanted is organization, until they failed. That's why there comes a time I was telling you guys that, okay, I gave the Windhoek city, is my city. We gave it in the hands of our enemy. There comes a time I used to watch movies, read books. In one of the books I was reading about a king that when he wanted to learn about the strategy of his enemy, he have to give up the battle. And that king gave up a battle for 2 years. He was driven out of his city, and the enemy were ruling the city. People were suffering, everything, until by the time he come back, he learned everything about the enemy. Trust me, comes 2022, no matter it will ask blood or sweat, whatsoever, or water, we are going to come out there. We are going to come out there, and I'm telling you strategically, no one is going to beat us. The thing is that we are not about power, not about money, not about materials. However, we look at this issue from another angle, that when God gift, Jehovah, Allah, gift an individual, you receive a gift. Even if you be eating from the dustbin, I'm telling you, when you have a gift in your hands, it doesn't need money. That's us. These people have been listening to our videos. They have been discussing us in their WhatsApp group. Whenever we go live, they are the first people to watch. They even put notification. I really don't know why they have enough of the time to continue being inspired by us, at the same time being jealous again. Most of the time, wherever you see having jealous against you, these are the ones that are inspired by you. Never give up. They will die, all of them, leaving you on earth. They will fail, all their plans, all their evil plans, they will fail. You stand firm. Yeah. So as an example, we give up Windhoek for 2021. The whole of 2021, we never did anything in Windhoek. The challenge was tough. The competition was tough. There were a lot of trials and tribulations. What we did, we told ourselves we have resources to fight. We have 100% opportunity that we can face our enemy and win. However, we put it in this way that, okay, look, let's leave these whole things. Let's being re-strategize. What do I mean by re-strategize? At some point, even we spend a lot of our time in the camp of the enemy. Spend time in the camp of the enemy without the enemy knows that, okay, his opponent is in the camp. We master all their strategy, all their evil strategy and everything. Come next year, Windhoek people, you are going to be grateful than ever in your life. We are tough. We are warriors. We're going to win every battle. We're going to win every fight. We're going to win every struggle. We're going to inspire the coming generation. If you're a young man, a young woman out there struggling with your life, carry on. Don't give up. They are there, they are sent. They are come out. They are being sent to come and destroy us. Look at that, young people. We have a YouTube account. What we are going to do is from today, every video that we are putting out, so if we are having a live video, we download it, we put it on YouTube account, on our YouTube channel. So you can follow it on the YouTube channel. They will be treated here, but you can still follow our videos on the YouTube channel. Be strong, brothers and sisters. Don't give up. Not always I'm going to be there. They are even planning of killing me. They are planning all these sort of things. Planning of putting me in jail. Planning of framing me. Yeah, whether I'm there or I'm not there, those of you that believe in me, those of you that follow me, those of you that get courage in following me and seeing me do good work, carry on. Whether I will be there or I'm not going to be there. But I trust in the event I'm not going to be there, my kids, I have kids everywhere. I'm a big tree with roots everywhere. My roots are in Kavango, my roots are in Katima, my roots are in Rehoboth, my roots are in Herero, my roots are in Vamburad, my roots are also in Crane Kupes Babasia everywhere. One day when I cannot able to do anything, my kids will take over. I train every of my child to be a warrior, to be a leader. So don't worry that you're going to not to see me at some point, active or non-active. My children are my roots. I'm a big tree. If you cut a big tree without having a knowledge, you are going to see the similar tree is in Kavango, the similar tree is in Katima, the similar tree is in Vamburad. Why? Because that tree is having roots that are spread everywhere. When we make kids, some of them are saying, they like giving birth and all those things. We are leaders. So a leader, you must have roots. You must teach your kids to be good leaders, even better than we are. Teach them. That's what I'm saying. Whatever they are trying, they fail. That's why I say, We thus even don't put our children on social media. They might kill them, because when they know that you are capable, you have a gift, definitely they know that your kids, all your children are going to be the same as you are. They're going to try also to kill the children. However, when the kids grown up, they will know them. For now, no one is going to know that Chanika, unless maybe the child is born in your family, is born in your house. But the kids will take over. Now I'm fighting a single battle because I'm alone. I don't trust anyone. The only people that I trust is my children. I will thank God, and I thank God they are growing. They are growing, boys and girls. And when they grown up enough, we will be in together and help community, we help people. Yeah, that is it. Don't be afraid. Stay strong. Love you all. I respect you. Stay strong. Overcome challenges. Shapram.